Hi. So today I thought that we could do some light yoga flows. We're gonna open the hips and open the chest, and then basically the goal is just to lengthen and lean, to feel better in some of the tight areas. A lot of us carry stress in our shoulders, so opening the chest and shoulders is a good idea. A lot of us have tight hip flexors, so stretching into the hips is a very good idea. If you have any lower back pain, um, it's a great way to alleviate. I'll be using a couple tools today. So we've got a yoga block. The block is great because it helps with some modifications and things. I have two of them with me, and you can get them at like Walmart, anywhere really, for just a couple bucks. um, a yoga strap is a great idea too for modification purposes. I am using a rolled shirt today. But optimal is definitely the strap itself, and you can get those online or at any sporting goods store. Um, but yeah, I lost mine in my moves, so this is what I'm using right now. I like to start each class with a stationary hip opening pose on the mat. So if you wanted to come there with me now, my cat's gonna join us today. He's been a little rascal. See? So he's gonna be feisty, I can tell. No, no. So yeah, that's my day with Kokiri. I'm going to try to ignore though, so that we can find some quiet and some peace. If you want to come have a seat on your mat, widen those legs. We're gonna do a seated straddle split to start the class. I like to use the strap. What you're essentially doing is just tipping out and just grasping the bottom of that foot, and you're stretching into that left side. If you're using your strap, however, you're going to gently wrap it around the ball of the foot and hold both ends of the towel in your hand, and then just tip out. So let's just feel the nice stretch in our left side. Inhale back to center. Hands and eyes stretch to sky. Exhale, wrap the arms around the shoulders. Let's bring it out to that left side. If you're using your strap, your towel, you're gently going to wrap it around that toe and just tip out to the left. Inhale back to center. Bring hands and eyes to sky. And wrap arms around the shoulders, feeling a stretch at the back of the shoulder. Let's release the palms to the thighs and begin to think about our intention for today's class. Begin to focus on the breath. If you have any worries or cares or anxieties, begin to visualize them sitting on top of your shoulders. Good, and let's begin to roll the shoulders up, and as you release them down the back, let the worries, the anxiety roll away like water. Good, inhale, roll the shoulders up, and exhale, release, allow it to run and flow away. Inhale, fill the diaphragm, shoulders up. Exhale, release, let the stress flow away in that river. Gently pushing it away for this next few minutes, taking this time just for you. Good. And now let's think about the breath. As you inhale, fill the diaphragm, hands and eyes to sky. And exhale, wrap the arms around the shoulders. Think about your ocean breath, building heat in the body. Inhale. Exhale, wrap the arms, Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release the palms down. And exhale, Bring knees into chest and let's gently come to hands and knees on the mat. On your next inhale, let's arch the back. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, round. We're going to come into a kneeling sun salutation flow. On your inhale, gently come out to a kneeling plank, pressing into the tops of the thighs. And exhale, lower down, elbows tracking along the sides. Press up into your cobra. Lower body relaxed and released on the ground, elbows tracking just right there next to the abdomen. Keep a bend in the elbow. Now inhale down with the chest. Widen the knees, big toes together. Come back, hips over the heels. Active child's pose, fingers splayed, and active forehead down. Do all of this in a flow 3 times. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, bending those elbows. Good, exhale, down, widen the knees, big toes together, active child's pose, opening the hips. Inhale, hands and knees, cat-cow. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, kneeling plank. Inhale, lower, cobra. And exhale down and flow back to your active child's pose. Exhale, hands and knees. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. And cobra. And inhale down and back to your active child's pose. You're an active child. Let's run the hands down along the back. Resting childs. Just resting down like my cat is now. Inhale, hands and knees, and let's tuck the toes to our first down dog of the day. If he's sleeping, he's not attacking me, so I'm okay with this. Let's pedal the feet out. In down dog, keep a slight bend in the elbow, bring the chest towards the knees. You're up on the balls of the feet. Feel a stretch in the back of the body. As you pedal the feet out, feel the stretch in the calf. Now let's hop or step the feet forward in between the hands to a forward fold. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to flat back, hands on the shins. And exhale, release forward. Inhale, flat back, eyes gaze down. And exhale, forward fold. I'm going to come up into a chair flow. Inhale, hands on the shins. And exhale, reverse swan dive up into your chair with chair, knees together. Tipping at the waist, rooting down through the heels. Roll the shoulders back with a nice flat back. Good, arms out before you. Every muscle in the body is active. Inhale, hands to heart center. And exhale, we're going to twist out to the right side. Just feel a rotation. Now, if you'd like, you can take your left elbow to the outside of that right knee for revolved chair. We'll just do all of this right and left side in a flow. Inhale, release, forward fold. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twist to left. Bringing that elbow a few inches above the kneecap, always mindful of the joints, always keeping a wide berth there. Inhale, release, forward fold, knees bent. Exhale, hands to shins, flat back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twist right, revolved chair. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, roll the shoulders to flat back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twist left. Now inhale, release to forward fold. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back. And inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to mountain and cactus the arms into a slight back bend. Release the head and neck back. Feel the chest open. And now, hands to heart center for mountain pose. We're going to come into warrior one and warrior two on the right and left side. Inhale, right leg back behind you. Find a nice bend in that left knee and come down onto the heel of that right foot. It's hard to see me. Right toes are pointing up at a diagonal angle. Good, now you're going to square the hips forward. Bring elbows next to the ears, warrior one. Now if you like in your warrior one, you can release the head and neck back. We're going to come from warrior one out to warrior two. Now chest is open, hips are open to that right side. Stretch fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, release the palms. Exhale, right foot comes forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, left foot comes back. Find a bend in that right knee. Gazing at the heel, down on the mat behind you, toes pointing up. Square the hips forward, elbows next to the ears, warrior one. If you'd like, you can release head and neck back and gaze above you. Finding a bend in the elbows. Now inhaling out, chest open, hips open to warrior two. Inhale, release the palms. Exhale, step the left foot forward to the front of the mat. Now inhale, we're going to open up to that right side. So you're going to step wide with that right foot, and you're going to turn out to the right side, both toes forward. This is a nice wide angle here. We're going to come back into our goddess pose, opening the hips, opening the chest. On your inhale, open the chest and now bring the hips back in a wide squat. Hold here. Now inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hips back, chest open. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips back, chest open. And inhale, release. We'll do moon flowers. You're going to, with a flat back, tip forward at the waist, sweep arms in, and now inhale up, hands and eyes to sky. Exhale down, moon flower, and bring it up. And inhale down, exhale up, and bring hands to heart center. Good. Tipping forward at the waist. Clasp opposite wrist to opposite elbow and just let your upper body hang. Now here, if you like, you can walk the fingers out to the right. My hair is not safe right now. Good, and gently tiptoe the fingers out to the left. And now back to center, gently pressing up, gently walking in. We're going to do a little bit of balance. We're going to do tree pose today. So for tree pose, you're going to think about just opening the hip. So taking that right leg, you're going to prop the right heel against that left ankle. And you're going to gently come up to the calf. Placing hands at heart center. If this is your tree today, then just remain here and revel in that opened hip. Now, if you would like, you can grasp the top of that right foot and you can press it into that inner thigh, making sure that your heel is pressed above the kneecap, never wanting to put pressure on that inner knee. And if you'd like, you can cactus the arms. Release down, shake the hips. Good. Let's bring that left ankle now. Head up to the calf. And if you would like to, you can bring it all the way up, pressing it into that right inner thigh. Good, and you can cactus the arms if you would like. And let's release. Rolling the shoulders, doing a hip, and now ankle circles. Good, facing the front of your mat, let's do a swan dive down, descending, plant palms, bend the knees, and step it back. You're going to gently walk the knees forward to the front of your mat and come to sit just here on your sits bones. We're going to do a little bit of core. We're going to do boat pose, and we're going to do bridge, and then we're going to just move into one more hip opening before Shavasana, final resting position. So for boat pose, you're going to bring knees up to a 90-degree bend. Gently lean back to engage the belly muscles and place hands along the shins. Good. Total body. If you like to rest, just tap those heels down, but just lean back, maintain that back because you're still engaging that core. Now, if you'd like, you can cactus the arms, you can straighten the toes and bring the heels in. Breathing through it. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, roll down onto the mat and plant those feet hip width apart. Good. Plant palms down next to the hips. We're going to squeeze glutes and inner thighs to bring the hips up, making a nice straight line from knee to shoulder. Now firm the belly. Good. Every muscle in the core is activated right now. Root through the heels and feel the calves, the hams, the quads on the top of the thighs, everything. Shoulder blades gently rest down into the mat. Keep the neck in line with the spine, eyes gaze up. This is the golden pose because it strengthens everything in the pelvic floor. And for us ladies, that is key. Just key to the universe. I believe in the bridge pose. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time and gently bring knees into chest. And let's just sway the hips back and forth, massaging the lower back. And release those heels down onto the mat, hip width apart. And one more. Come gently up into your bridge. Now, if you're modifying your bridge today, take a block or two and place them underneath your lower back, just right here. This is a great way to prop up the sacrum. You're still going to get a core workout. You can still activate everything in the front of the body and the back. Just gives you a little bit of assistance. Whatever you might need, listen to your body. And let's lower down and bring knees into chest and sway the hips back and forth. Let's allow the hips to fall out to that right side and gently gaze out over the left shoulder. Feel a stretch in that left side, into the lower back. Inhale, knees to chest, and exhale, hips fall left. Eyes gaze out over that right shoulder. Inhale, knees to chest, and let's straighten both legs above you. Lowering that left leg down, let's lace fingers behind the right calf and gently pull up towards the chest, flexing and extending the ankle. Just feeling a stretch in the back of that right leg. And release left leg up, placing fingers behind the calf. Now inhale, knees to chest. Clasp heels together and just let the hips fall open. Let gravity stretch into your hip flexors. Find 90-degree bends in the elbows and release them out to either side of the chest. Feel a nice stretch in the chest. Let's close the eyes. Begin to slow the breathing down. Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, was building heat. But now let's start to think about releasing that heat and just cooling down. Bring the knees into chest and let's just release them out along the mat. Hands palm up to sky. Starting down at the bottom of the body and the heels and the calves, let's consciously relax every muscle. Moving up through the hips, and the muscles in the belly and the lower back. Relax, release. Fingers and toes, all the way up into the shoulders. Release the shoulder blades down into the mat. Small muscles around the eyes and the mouth. Take a moment to listen to the sounds around you, maybe the sounds of the street or children that are playing, animals. And now let's turn the focus inward. Gently push those sounds away and assess the inner landscape. Think about how you're feeling right now. If any of the anxiety, the worries, or just busy life have crept in, gently push those thoughts away and take this next few minutes to just drift. Shavasana, final resting position. It's just for you. Breath is slow, eyes are closed. gently bringing small movements back to the fingers and toes, reawakening the body, beginning to deepen the inhales and exhales. When you feel ready, bring knees into chest and gently sway the hips back and forth once more. Allowing the hips to fall out to the right side and gently resting there. And when you feel ready, gently pressing up to face the front of the room. Finding a comfortable seated position, whether that's fire logs pose or legs straight out in front of you, butterfly. Roll the shoulders back. And let's inhale, hands and eyes to sky. And exhale, wrap them around the shoulders. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. And my cat. He shavasanaed with us. His eyes were closed the whole time I checked. He's the cat that's either going to make someone a cat person or make them never want to get a cat. Depends on the mood he's in. But I love him. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Thank you for joining me, and I will